So look, as you can probably see, my feet have been getting absolutely cooked by these running shoes. I've had these running shoes for probably 8 years, and I've had the soles in these running shoes the same amount of time. So it's easy to say it's time for an upgrade because my feet hurt so much after I run. I'm starting to get blisters because there's now holes that are appearing inside the shoe. It feels like it's uneven on the bottom now, but I got 8 years out of these things. Why, you might ask? Because I don't like change that much. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it hurts you a little bit, but you can suffer through, then why not keep it? But we are moving on to better things. So instead of what I probably should have done and just went out and bought new running shoes, I decided to make this into an experiment. There is no reason why or anything like that. I thought it could just be fun and interesting to see. So basically what I decided to do is get a couple different shoes at a couple different price points. And we are basically going to run an experiment on which one is worth it. And here's what I mean. So first up, we have the cheap option. These are no named, no branded. Oh, actually, Manaloon. These are very cheap running shoes off Temu. I think they were $30. You say, what? There's no way those could be good. Look, everything gets made in China or overseas. All the labor's outsourced, all the materials outsourced. These said they get made at the same place that makes Oasis and Brooks running shoes. Is it true? Maybe. Could it all be a scam? Probably. But who would I to not test and at least try? Because there could be some amazing results. Like I said, these are $30 off of Temu. I don't have high hopes for these, but we will see how they go. So next up we have, oh, let me find it. We have these Hoka Mach 7s. Now, one thing I also learned about my running shoes, or the shoes that I was using to run in, apparently there are dedicated running shoes and there's shoes for other things. Like these are supposed to be some cheap, dedicated running shoes. Like you don't really work out in these or squat in these or like do the stair climber on these. Like these are specifically for running. I was using my old shoes for everything. Running, walking, playing football outside, being in the grass, hiking, working out in, you name it, I did them in those shoes. Running long distances, sprinting, I did everything in those shoes. Okay, so that's probably why my feet hurt. So these are going to be my dedicated, essentially, gym shoes. I can go to the gym in these. I can do the stair climber in these. I can do all my cardio at the gym. If I run on the treadmill at the gym, I'm going to do it in these shoes. So these are kind of my active wear shoes because as you see, there is a difference in the sole, even though this is the cheap one. There is a difference. It looks very similar, but apparently there's a difference, and that's what the shoe lady told me, and who am I to say otherwise? Next up, we have the expensive option. These are the Oasis Superblast 3s. And I'm not going to lie to you when I say these were probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn before in my life. So I'm actually really interested to see how these go because these are pretty expensive. But from everything I've seen, they are an amazing running shoe. People swear by these. People have multiple pair of these. I was unaware that runners are like that. Like I'm just now trying to get into even running. I'm not really a runner, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting because these were so comfortable. So the main test is essentially the cheap running shoes versus the expensive running shoes. As these are my like active wear, I'm gonna be working out in these. So hopefully they just feel better. And we're really just testing these two specifically. Not only that, wait, there's more. We have the Hoka Clifton 11s. Now, as I said, I do everything. And when I meant everything, I meant everything in those 8-year-old shoes. So now I have a pair of shoes I can just do something in, just go outside in. Not necessarily like run or anything like that, but like I just need to go to the grocery store. I have a comfortable pair of shoes that I can wear. So these aren't really necessarily in the same testing group, but I do want to see how they feel in comparison to, running ones, how they're built different, built with more of a rock. These are a little bit closer to the ground. These, I don't know, same thing, a little bit of rock. We're just trying out new things. Also, I thought it would be interesting to kind of switch it up a little bit. We have some Dr. Scholl's insoles. Basically, these are you can get these anywhere from like Walmart to CVS, any drugstore. You can basically get these insoles. And then we have some more expensive, specific running insoles. You might say, why? You might ask. Because from everything that I've seen, most of the money when it comes to running shoes is put into the design in the cushion at the bottom and not into the actual insoles themselves, which is kind of disheartening that you put that much effort into it and then you make a shoe that doesn't necessarily feel comfortable when you run because the insole is too thin or whatever the case may be. So whatever. But I thought it'd be cool to see if we can get these cheap running shoes to even be somewhat of a comparison to these really expensive ones. And even if that means buying an expensive like sole to put into the shoes, you could essentially buy 4 of these in a couple insoles, and you're saying I have shoes that are on par with the most expensive ones in the market because apparently they're made at the same place. They just have different logos. I mean, I don't know. This one like looks a lot different than this one, but whatever. And that's the test that we're gonna run. And I'm interested to see how it goes because I really feel like this will give a really good baseline. Instead of just going out and getting a shoe and just hoping for the best, I mean, anything I put my foot into felt better than my 8-year-old shoes. So these will probably feel immaculate compared to what I was running in. But then I run in these and it's like, oh, yo, this ain't the same ballpark, kid. So I'm interested to see how this goes. And if you are new to the channel, new to any of the social medias, I really appreciate you stopping by, giving this video a like, because I think this experiment is going to be fun and it probably can save you a whole bunch of money. Like I said, if you can just buy a whole bunch of cheap ones or buy one good one with an insole, don't even have to worry about anything else. I got you covered. That's why I'm running the experiment. But if you are new, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you hit the follow button as it helps so much. And leave your comment in the comment section down below. What do you think is going to do the best?